Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. Today we are going to be talking about Ninjala. To be more specific, the 5 things you shouldn't do in Ninjala. For any newcomers, thank you for stopping by, as well as my loyal friends. I also thank you for tuning back in. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button to show your support now, and let's get into it. Now, the first thing we're going to be talking about is S-Burst after getting hit once. Excuse me. I have said this in my video of the five things you should know. If you haven't watched it yet, I suggest you go take a look. And I will say it here since it's telling you the exact same thing to prevent the rock paper scissors mechanic, just from a different point of view. When you're getting comboed, don't instantly resort to the S burst parry button, which is ZL. Oh my god, I can't stress this enough. As people play this game more and more, you will get straight destroyed by spamming ZL after getting hit once. I will definitely punish you, but in my mind, I think I'm going to be fighting someone and have some form of advanced form of technical combat, thinking I'm playing melee and I'm over here trying to wave dash around, trying to bait out attacks or zoning or something. But no, it's nothing like that at all. It's pretty much just the gameplay looking like this, and maybe this. If they add a playback cam like on Mario Tennis Aces, it would look like this all the time. And I'm pretty sure eventually someone will be like, you know what? Let me not do this. You know what? I'm gonna tell Gung Ho to add a playback cam. Kill cam, I guess that's what it's called. My point is, most of the community still defaults to hitting ZL after getting hit once. The game is fun, but I don't want it to be so simple to where I can close my eyes, hit the break button, and know I'm gonna win the fight. That gets really boring really quickly. So, since I brought up this as the first topic, here are some options you can do instead of hitting the ZL button. In midair, you're in a combo. After the second or third knockback, jump and dash away. I wouldn't try just dashing, it can be risky and you'll most likely be punished for it. When you're on the ground and you're in a combo, after the 4th hit, jump and dash away. If you get lucky and their attack takes time to wind up before the 4th hit, try to jump and dash away or just dash away. After losing a rock paper scissors mechanic, jump and dash away. Or just after getting hit twice, just parry. It's best not to get into the habit of hitting the ZL button so much, just because though it might trigger the rock paper scissors mechanic later down the road, everyone will figure out just to break you. I do it to every player I see. It'll pick up eventually. Hopefully by the actual release of the game, people will be like, you know what, let me not hit the counter button, but who knows. Anyways, I don't mean to say don't hit the button at all, but just use it wisely. Before I continue, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is jumping into a fight that already has a whole bunch of people in it. I don't understand why people do this still, but I can understand if you have like your ultimate, then go for it, because that's free load. But when you just jump in and expect to get something out of it, I don't understand that. Because half the time you look like a punching bag getting knocked around because of the stupid rock paper scissors barrier knocking you away, and there's at least usually like 1 or 2 happening at the same time when there's a group of people around. So then you look like a freaking punching bag just going all over the place, and then your first response will probably be to parry after you got hit by something that doesn't even damage you, and then you just wasted your energy. And I don't know why you would use it, because usually everyone gets knocked away, so you pressing the counter button doesn't really benefit you in any way, because no one can hit you because everyone got knocked away. And then the 2 people having their Agni Kai are definitely not focused on you. But I don't know. I'm just saying you shouldn't try to jump inside of a fight because it just doesn't work out all too much. I would just wait for a better moment. I'll give you some props if you can get in between the rock paper scissors Agni Kai with the drill's special move when you go underground, or with the hammer super armor if it actually is able to get through the Agni Kai bubble. Because I've never actually tried it, but if you can get through with those two moves and actually successfully attack them, then go for it. But other than that, I would just honestly not try to fight it. I would just wait until someone loses the fight and then just mess them up and steal both the kills if you can, or die trying. Number three, trying to jump in when the rock paper scissors mechanic is happening. Now, that pretty much still links in with number two because, you know, you're probably jumping in because you saw a group of people together and you're just like, you know what, let me jump in there too. So you're like, these are possibly fresh kills. And then you realize the rock paper scissors bubble, or the rock paper scissors bubble, knocks you away and you can't do anything. So I would say don't try to wait for the perfect moment to try to steal a kill, because you'll most likely end up losing HP or possibly dying for it, because you'll get hit by the bullshit that's just happening around you. Or as soon as you dash in, since they kind of have like their little battle going on, by the time you reach them, their animation is like happening, so your animation is coming up and you lose the trade because you were trying to cock block anyways. But you honestly get punished half the time for trying to get in the middle of an Agni Kai. So I personally wouldn't do it once again, because you'll lose most of the time. I mean, unless you're really good at getting in between, then if you are, then more power to you. I won't stop you. But I would personally just wait until one of them, once again, loses the Agni Kai and then gets knocked away and comboed, and then I would just try to strike and steal the kills. Number 4, trying to throw attacks into the Agni Kai bubble. You're probably wondering that why number 2, 3, and 4 are almost the same things. It's just because I see it so often that I might as well talk about it. And there's not much else in Ninjala yet I can say that you can actually talk about in terms of things that you shouldn't do, because you know the game is pretty small in my opinion. But anyways, back to what number 4 was. Another thing I see people do is throw their bubble gum attacks at the Agni Kai bubble, hoping that it'll hit or stun or interrupt the people having their Agni Kai. Well, if you don't know this by now, you're gonna know by the end of this video. The bubble negates all bullshit, so you're not getting in unless you have an ult, or I guess if you're a drill and you go underground and you're just beneath them, or maybe if you have super armor with hammer and you can bypass it. Still can't confirm the hammer, so couldn't tell you. But anyways, it negates all bullshit, so there ain't no point in throwing your specials at it or your cooldowns at it, because it's not gonna work. It's just gonna blow it up. It's just gonna disappear. But the one thing that I know that does work is Yo-Yo's little transformation attack. Whenever you throw that dust at him, that does work. So besides that, I don't think anything else really works. So the most safe ultimates for ulting whenever the Agni Kai bubble is there, in this order from first to last, would be the Yo-Yo, because you don't have to be anywhere near them at all, the Katana, the hammer, and then the drill. The drill works, it's just harder since you have to actually swing and not get hit by the Agni Kai bubble, because you're technically just playing the game, but you just have a giant weapon that can kill people in 2 hits. But I'm pretty sure everyone else knows that by now. Man, have you ever just recorded a video and you're just like listening back to it over and over again, and then you realize you're like, man, I hate hearing the sound of my voice. That is me right now when I'm making this video. But you do what you gotta do. Anyways, on to the next one. And last but not least, number 5. This one is technically the most important one to me, but I put it as number 5 because it was actually the last thing I thought of for some reason. So, number 5 is, if you get knocked away and have a jump, jump. And you're probably wondering, why? Why does that matter? What makes this one so important? I'll tell you. Because the devs were being really retarded whenever they made the knockdown feature, and whenever you hit the ground, you stay on the ground for like 20 seconds. And that's stupid because you can't do anything about it. You can't tech it, you can't roll, you can't do anything. You can't dash. You just land on the ground and you just there until your character feels like getting up. And I thought that was really stupid, because not only do you sit there for 6 seconds or however long it actually is, because I'm not going to count because it's honestly too long anyways. But anyways, whenever you're sitting there for however long, you can still get comboed, which is dumb, because there's no iframes on the ground, which is dumb, because after, maybe 1 second you should be immune to all incoming damage because you're on the ground, like most games that are fighting, or I don't know, like most games. And this game doesn't do that, and I thought that was really I felt like that really blew my mind, because I was like, what? How is that possible that whenever you're on the ground you can still get beat up? When you're in the air you can get beat up, when you're on the ground you can get beat up. Like, you can just get beat up the whole game, and there's no iframes at all. And I thought that was really stupid. So the devs need to fix that. That better be fixed by the release date. That needs to be fixed, because that is actually dumb. But anyways, before I go off on a whole rant about that, so if you get knocked away and you look like you're about to fall, and you can tell when you're about to fall because you're like spiraling down, you're not like just slowly descending on your feet. If you're spiraling and you're about to fall, if you have a jump so you don't get stuck on the ground for 6 seconds and then get punished for no reason because you're on the ground and you can't do anything about it. So yeah, make sure you jump. Very important. Don't stay on the ground. You'll lose the game. You don't want to lose the game. Everyone wants to win. So just jump. Unless, I guess no one's near you and you just feel like not jumping, or you don't have a jump. If you don't have a jump, then you can't control that. But if you have a jump, jump. Okay everyone, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it and maybe learned something from it. If you didn't, watch it again. But on the real though, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time.